and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence. Passing game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Headed to the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. The pitch. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in. It's Sategna. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears
he's going for it all. Fakes a grab right down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Back to pass, it's Barrett. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right back to the well. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff to the single running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh, better look out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's 1st down from the 11. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown Sooners. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Kentucky going quickly. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Secures it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Safe little shovel pass.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Boy, that might be be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Got his man downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Hauls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Defense might bring the house here. They send the tight end in motion. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Finds his man. It's Wilcox. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. And defender was right there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now on third down after that run. The give on the option. Gets it past the marker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Sooners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Might as well give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the running game. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Coming out with it, it's Etheridge. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give on the counter. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Takes a handoff. It's Wilcox. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Barrett. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Gilmore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Hands it off. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on second down. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof. You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Heaves it on the run. Wide open, he makes the catch. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they wipe it out on the penalty. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle, it's Zimmerman. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Here's the handoff. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
On the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on. Turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel real.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. That's reeled in. It's Gilmore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.